Back with another update from fall practice here on Colonel's All Access. Mike Wagon, I'm here at the football practice fields alongside the head coach of the Colonels, Charlie Stubbs. It seems like we just talked a few hours ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. We've had quite a few practices. We had a 2-a-day yesterday, and then we followed it up with a very good practice this morning.
What was the goal coming into this morning?
Well, the biggest thing is to push them a little bit. It's kind of a fall camp should be difficult. Of course, we're being very smart with the heat around here, but the biggest thing is just kind of it's mental toughness and physical toughness. But we were smart with the practice. Everybody held up very well. We got a lot of good work in. We weren't putting anything new in scheme-wise, so because we're always working towards our scrimmage tomorrow morning.
This is kind of the morning where you find out who's mentally tough. Not just physically tough, but mentally tough as well. Everybody pass a test?
Pretty good. You know, we've got some guys that, you know, especially some new guys that are finding out what college football is all about, you know, just a little bit more intensity. And I would say more than anything is sometimes with these young guys, it's more the mental part of it that goes in, all the meetings, because they're not used to having all these meetings and practices and all that. So it ends up being a very full day for them. But they're working through it, and again, they're starting to get conditioned. We're, again, through practice number 8 already, so that means we're pretty close to being 1/3 of the allotted practices before we play Oregon.
Scrimmage coming up tomorrow morning. What can fans in attendance expect to see?
Well, first, we'd sure like to see everybody out there to support these guys. We're going to go relatively early. We're going to begin warm-ups right at 8:30 and start the scrimmage by 9. And again, I'll have to pace them and ask the coaches definitely give intervals there for the water breaks, because we do have a lot of guys, but it is extremely hot on that turf. And that's the best place for us to scrimmage because it allows the fans to have a seat in the stands and things like that. But really, we're scripted right now trying to run 75 plays or so live, and that will be a good test. We'll also have some 7-on-7, which are basically passing drill plays too, of 16 of those. And then we're even going to have O-line and D-line pass rush and run blocking drills. So it's going to be a full day, but that's the way it should be. And again, you know, hopefully we can keep the tempo. And I always cross my fingers as a coach is that we just come off the field maybe with a few bumps and bruises, but no significant injuries.
Want to remind the fans coming out tomorrow, kids ages 7 through 12 get to participate in the Toulouse Maniacs camp afterward as well. Always a great opportunity for the young fans to get involved.
That's right. We welcome them. And what's going to happen, right after I talk to the team at the conclusion of the scrimmage, we'll all gather there on the turf field, and we've got it all planned. We'll have the coaches out there to help coach these little guys and girls in a little bit of drills and football. We'll have some players come back out too, because they love giving back to the community. It won't last a tremendous amount of time because of the heat, but they'll have a good experience, and then we'll finish it off with a treat for them.
All right, head coach Charlie Stubbs joining us on Colonel's All Access. We will see you at the scrimmage at John L. Guidry Stadium tomorrow morning.